Hello. Everybody's out of the house right now, so I figured it'd be a good time to do a little video. I'm just going to talk about one of the places where I'm going to get some online courses. I said I wasn't going to buy any courses, but I am going to buy some courses to become a data analyst. But I'm not going to any extreme lengths with the excessive courses. University, I found, is a lot of fluff and a lot of information that you don't need. I want to get right down into the bones of it, so that's why I'm going on this route. The Udemy. Udemy offers all kinds of courses. They vary in quality, they vary in length, they vary in intensity. But I've had a good look through some of the Udemy courses concerning data analytics, and I've found one that I like. I have a few lessons done in it right now. I'll be linking that in the description. I'm just going to show you some of the courses that I've signed up for over the years. I've took their courses before, so I know that their quality of their courses is not real bad. It's actually pretty good. You can usually find out how good it is based on the star rating. So it says, welcome back, Lori, add occupation and interests. I'm not doing that right now. I might do it later. Let's start learning. Splitting and removing column. That's just a lecture. Data analytics, data science. So, yeah, I might check that out later. So, if you look down here, it says what to learn next. Because I bought a data analytics course, I guess it figures that I'm out to become a data analyst. So it's recommending me courses that might be of interest to me or might be helpful to me in my journey to become a data analyst. So this one is SQL, MySQL for data analytics and business intelligence. That definitely might be something that I might be interested in. I'm doing a complete data science, data analytics course. I'm just going to show you the course that I got here. My learning. Okay, so this is some of the courses that I bought over the years. I'm not going to get into which ones they are. PHP, that's for doing websites and that. Bootstrap, again, for websites. A lot of these are for websites. Back about 6 or 7 years ago, I decided that I would like to do data science, machine learning boot camp with R, but I was working full-time at the time, and I just didn't get a chance to get it done. Right now, I'm determined that I'm going to become a data analyst and eventually a data scientist. I'm not going to be content making a couple $100 a week selling a few shirts here and there. I got to get out of this. It'd be great if the market was there for bulk orders, but it's just not. So I do love the data. I do love the programming, and I am going to become a data scientist eventually. Salary for that ranges anywhere from $150 to $250,000 a year. So, I know I can do it because I do have a lot of these skills now, and I am able to understand the code, and I'm able to modify code. I can't just sit down and in front of a interface that allows you to write code, an app for, say, Python. I can write some little programs off the top of my head, but most of it, I have to get the concept of what I'm supposed to be creating, and then I can summarize it in steps that I need to take. And then I might have to look up some code on Google. I might have to find a sample program so that I can see the syntax and see the indentations and how it all works. And like for loops and if statements and all that kind of stuff. Every little programming language got its own little indentations and punctuation. And some got brackets, some got colons. So, when you got about 6 or 7 different programming languages in your head, sometimes you got to look it up to see how things go. Now, if I was writing pseudocode for any programming language, I could sit down and I could say, well, I need to do this first. And inside this process, I need to figure this out. So that would be like an if statement or something like that. Anyway, I'm getting off topic again now. I'm famous for that. So I'm just showing you some of the courses here on Udemy. So this is one I did a few years ago. Complete Ruby on Rails developer course. 14% complete. I got a little sidetracked on that one too. This one I downloaded and I never touched it. Introduction to Programming. I've been a programmer since 2004. I don't know why I ever downloaded that. I think it might have been a free course. I don't know. Complete Digital Marketing course. 12 courses in one. Now that I bought and I never did use it. I actually have a Shopify store where I create Christmas ornaments and other Newfoundland related items and sell a lot at Christmas time. And I believe the reason I bought this digital marketing course was so that I could learn some things to be able to sell more ornaments. This one I got very adept at PHP. I didn't give it a rating. I got a 95% complete. I never did get my completion certificate. But I did learn a lot from that. And I did build quite a few websites from that. Now, in saying that, I didn't ever build websites really commercially to sell to anybody. I did a lot for myself, and I did a lot just for educational purposes because I'm a little bit of a nerd, and I find this very fun when I can learn new programming or, you know. So right now I'm just going to show, what else do I have here? This was way back when. This was back learning Python for data analysis and visualization, version 1. Now that's probably about 8 years ago. So I mean, I've always had this in my head that I wanted to do data analyst. This one is create an e-commerce website using Laravel, PHP, and MySQL. Now, MySQL is an imperative skill that you need to have to become a data analyst. And I am very confident in my SQL, SQL, however you want to say it, qualifications. I'm very good with SQL. And if you're wondering what SQL is a sort of a language where you put together queries that you can pull data out of a database. You can actually create new tables. You can add data to existing tables. You can create a new table and add data to it. You can merge tables. You can join tables on a certain column. If you're familiar with relational databases, you can join by primary key. I haven't thought about this stuff for a long time, so it's taking a little while to process it in my little brain. But yeah, it's all coming back to me now. It's very familiar. I'm so excited to become a data analyst. I was on LinkedIn looking at some of the jobs for data analysts, and you're talking anywhere in Canada from about $80,000 to $120,000 per year. Now, let me tell you, with my husband ready to retire, wanting to retire, if I had that kind of income, yeah, he could retire. We got a little house in the woods here. We got a little tiny mortgage. We don't have a big lot of household bills. So if I could get a job doing that, I'd be set. So I'm going back to page 1 of this now, this Udemy. Okay, so this is the course that I took. I will be putting a link to it in the description if anybody wants to get this course and follow along with me, because I'm going to be going through this section by section. And as I complete a section, I'm going to use the power of AI. I'm going to ask AI to build me some practice exercises, probably like a capstone type project that I can continue on. What I might do is get the outline for this course and shove it in through Claude or ChatGPT or Gemini, or maybe all three, and see what it gives me back, because it might give me a nice project that I could use and some practice exercises so that when I'm doing this course, as I'm going through, I can be doing these new exercises and sharpening these skills as if I was working at an actual job. That's my goal. That's my goal. And I also wouldn't mind freelancing this stuff out. There's a lot of little businesses that would really benefit from some data analysis to let them know where they're leaking money. So there are a lot of opportunities in the freelance market for data analysts as well. I've done so much research on this. And did I say that I'm excited that I'm going to become a data analyst? So I'm just going to pop in this course now. I'm not going to show you the actual content of the course because that would not be fair to the author. I'm just going to click in here. And it's going to go back to the last section where I was. I'm not going to play the video. I jumped ahead in this course to the Microsoft Power BI section because that really fascinated me. Excel, SQL, Python, AI, all that stuff that's included in this course. I'm somewhat familiar with it. There are sections here that are not data analysis sections. They are data science sections. ML, DL, NLP. I really am not familiar with that yet, but I will be getting familiar with it. Yeah, so I jumped ahead just to see what this was all about, and I really like it. When I get through this section, I'm going to ask Claude to give me some practice exercises, and I will be walking through them with you as well. If you are a subscriber to my channel and this is not your cup of tea, if you want to ditch me, be my guest. Right now, my main focus is data programming, and trying to secure a job as a data analyst, or maybe secure a job as something lower than a data analyst until I get to that point that I can actually have the credentials and have the portfolio that I can pretty much pick and choose my jobs. Now, I don't know if that's a thing. It used to be a thing when I was coming up through after I did programmer analyst. I didn't really get programming jobs. However, the job that I got, and the job that I got, I didn't go looking for this job. Somebody offered me this job and it was too good to be true. So I took it. But when I got in there, doing the job, things that they were doing in there didn't make sense. And it was so repetitive. And like, I worked in an oil company and a lot of things we weren't allowed to do because, everything had to be on the company servers and whatnot. And yeah, they did have some great technology there, but they did not have the time-saving automation, let's say, in their systems for doing the work that I had to do. So after a few little hissy fits and discussions with management and demonstrations that of actual things that I did on my own so I could show them, they allowed me to do some of my magic, data manipulation, create scripts and programs that would process reports automatically. Now, a lot of this data analyst stuff that I am about to learn how to do involves a lot of cleaning of data. Now, that is something that I've always done because whenever you manipulate data, you have to make sure that everything is consistent, everything is perfectly formatted, whatnot. You might have a list of names. If you got a list of names in your database, and say you got first name, last name columns. Some of the first names might say like Laurie McDonald, and then the last name might say McDonald. So you got to be able to recognize when there's errors in the data. Some data might have missing fields, so you can't really count that data in. For addresses, that's a real tricky one too. So you might get a database or an Excel sheet or some kind of data come through that has address. So it might be 29 Princess Avenue, Corner Brook, Newfoundland, A2H1N4. Okay. That's not very useful data for doing analysis because we might need to know how many people subscribe to Netflix in Corner Brook, Newfoundland. Okay. So if we got all that data mangled together and every bit of data is like that and you got addresses from all over Canada, you can't really go in and create an SQL statement that asks it to extract all the data for Corner Brook, Newfoundland. So what you need to do then is you need to take the columns, that particular column, and split it into different columns. So that's a little tricky in its own. I was playing in that Power BI, and that is something that it lets you do. It lets you split, say you got a column with 6 different pieces of data, like an address, and each section ends with a comma. You can go in and say split into columns, and it'll ask you what is your delimiter, and your delimiter in this case is a comma. So you would choose comma, and then when it does its thing, it will split it into the different columns. Now you still need to go in and have a look, because still could give you some errors. And also another thing that you need to clean up is any repetitive data. Like, let's see, you might have 3 instances of the one record. I don't know really how that happens, but I know it does happen. Another thing that you might do is clean up any misspellings of, say if you got 10,000 records in your database, and it's for 2 countries. Say it's data from Canada and the United States. So when you filter your data for US, it might come up that there's so many records there that says United States, and there's probably 3 or 4 there that says U.S. And there's probably another one, or probably a couple dozen there that says USA. So what you got to do is identify that, and you got to make sure that every record that has the country of United States, no matter what format that country is in, you have to change it so that every last record for the US has the exact same spelling. Now, I don't think it really matters what you put in there, if you put in all US, or if you put in all USA, or if you put in all United States, or all United States of America. Same with Canada. Some could say Canada, some could say CA. So what you need is you need to make sure that each and every one of these has the exact same spelling. And that's how you get consistent data. And that's only a very simple example. There are a lot more complex examples. I have a little bit of an advantage because I learned all this way back when I was doing access databases and other different projects that I worked on. So let's get back to this Udemy. Now this is the course that I'm doing. The course is called Data Analytics, Data Science, ML, DL, and NLP, all in one course. So I'm going to just get this description of this course now. Okay. So this is a bestseller course. It has a star rating of 4.6. There's 11,589 people signed up to do this course, and there's 5,125 ratings. So out of 5,125, this gentleman got a 4.6. So that's pretty good. And the course is created by Analytics AI. So I don't know if the course was created by AI or what. Even the guy that's giving out the course, I can't tell if he's a bot or like a, what are they called? An agent, or like a, I don't know. What are they called? If you know what these things are called, when you got a person that looks like a human being and is actually not. I don't think it's called bot, but if you know what it's called, please put it in the comments, because I really don't know what it's called. Not a clone. Anyways, it doesn't matter what it's called, but it's created by Analytics AI. And it was created, this course was last updated in July of 2026, so it's fairly current. It's a premium course. I'm not on the personal plan. I don't pay by the month. I just buy the courses as I want them. I think this one was like $12 or $15 Canadian. Anyways, so there is role play in there. You get to pretend that you're an actual data analyst, which is good. Okay, I'm going to just click in here real fast and see what else Data Analytics AI offers. Instructor, Analytics AI. He has 13 courses. They have very good reviews. The content in this course is very good, and the way of teaching is also good. Excellent demonstration of skills. These are realistic, real-life problem solutions featuring great example and exceptional project. Here is the complete code for data science learning. So, I'm pretty confident that when I get through this course, along with my extra exercises that I get AI to build for me, plus any real life situations that I might need to deal with myself for my own personal life, or any people that come to me, because people do often come to me and ask me to help them with their businesses. I think by the time I get this completed, that I will be very job ready. I feel that I'm job ready now, because if they put me in a role and there's something I didn't know, I could figure it out. And you know what? That's 90% of the battle there. You don't need to know everything, because we got this great big World Wide Web that we can find out absolutely anything that we want to find out. And anything that we can't find out on Google, we can go to Claude or Gemini or ChatGPT. That's the ones I use. I subscribe to all of them. I pay a fortune. Not a fortune, but it's a fortune to me right now, because my income is not very high in AI interfaces. Let's see. So you purchase this course online, go to course, and they offer a 30-day money back guarantee as well. So yeah, I'm about to become a affiliate for Udemy. The reason I'm doing that is because until I get my big job as a data analyst, my income is going to be not very high. So if I can get if you would like to sign up for this course, it's like $12. If I'm an affiliate, I'll probably get like $2, $3. But if I get a few people watching my video and are interested in becoming a data scientist, or interested in any of these other courses, I get a little affiliate commission. That's great. It helps support me while I'm getting through my education here. And hopefully it'll help you too. So if you're planning on getting any Udemy courses, click the link in the description and I'll get a little cut. It's not enormous. It's not going to make me rich or anything, but it will help me out for the time being. So let's see if I can zoom this in now so you can see it. That's not the way to do it. Hang on. I got a whole, if you're in, I'm in OBS right now filming this. If you want to just zoom in on a certain part of your screen, you have to find the side handle, hold down on the Alt key, and zoom it over. And now I can take this and move it around, and I can take this handle and drag it down, and it makes that section a little bit bigger for you so you can actually read it. So I don't know if that helps or not. Okay. There I am. Okay, so this course includes 10 role plays. Let's see. 10 role plays, 65.5 hours of on-demand video. That's great. 128 coding exercises, 2 practice tests, assignments, 37 articles, 137 downloadable resources, which the downloads that I've downloaded so far are like data in like a CSV file. So you can open it in Excel, you can open it in Power BI, you can open it in Notebook. CSV, just comma separated values. Anybody who's interested in programming probably already knows that. Let's see. Access on mobile and TV. So you can do this course on your mobile phone too, or you can watch it on your TV. I don't know how helpful that is, because you can't really follow along practice exercises doing that. Closed captions if you're hard of hearing. And you get a certificate of completion when you're done. You can share the course, gift the course, or you can apply a coupon. I didn't have a coupon. I don't know where to get these coupons. But I'll be looking next course that I take. I'll be Googling where to get a coupon. Maybe they might send me one. And also, if you have an organization and you're trying to train a bunch of people in anything really in your organization, training 5 or more people, okay, get your team access to 30,000 plus top Udemy courses anytime, anywhere. It's called Udemy Business. I don't know if that would help you out or not. Okay. So here's a little bit of info about Analytics AI. Total learners for all the courses, 28,355 with 5,953 reviews. That there tells me that this guy is good at what he does. So about me, welcome to Analytics AI. I'm thrilled to be your instructor on this journey into the world of data analysis with artificial intelligence. With a passion for both data science and AI, I bring years of experience and expertise to help you master the art of extracting valuable insights from data using cutting-edge technology. As a seasoned professional in the field, I've worked extensively with data analysis tools, AI algorithms, gaining hands-on experience in transforming raw data into actionable intelligence. My goal is to empower students like you with the knowledge and skills needed to thrive in today's data-driven world. I think I got my screen a little too big. Let's just see. Bear with me. Something screwy going on here. Let's see. Let's just slide this over. Nope, I'm pushing shift, not alt, so I'm stretching it out. I'm going to hit Z, control Z. I'm going to hold the alt key and I'm just going to drag this over. Okay, and I'm going to... Oh, that's suspected spam. What do you know? Always spam every day. Blocked number. That is so annoying. Now then. I'm just going to haul it down there. And I'm going to leave it like that, I guess. Okay, so we can continue on. Let me just zoom it in so I can read it now. Okay. So these are the 13 courses that this guy got. This particular one, that's the one that I bought. This is a bestseller. So I'm pretty confident that I'm going to learn what I need to learn in there. And with the addition of some extra practice exercises generated by AI, I should be well on my way. I've already started applying for jobs on LinkedIn, by the way. I haven't heard anything back yet because I only started yesterday, but I've applied for about 7 jobs. So here are the 13 courses this guy has in his collection here on Udemy. Bestseller, this is the course I have. Because of the fact that there's been so many of these courses sold, and he has such a good star rating of 4.6, I think I'm pretty confident that this course will get me well on my way once I get it completed, along with my other practice projects that I have lined, that I will be getting AI to create for me. And that's the key to it. I think you can go through any course and you can just follow along and do the exercises in that. But unless you have 3 or 4 different ways to put it into action, immediately following learning it, I don't think it really sticks in your head. I'm a learner by doing, not a learner by reading or a learner by listening to somebody. I have to do it myself several times before I actually learn it. So that's my game plan. So he also has GPT 3.5 and 4 data analysis and machine learning in Python. So that's done through ChatGPT. As you can see, all these courses are like $12.99 Canadian. So that's a super duper deal there, because if you got to go online and buy courses off people, you're paying probably $50 or $60 a month subscription fee, or the courses are $70, $80, $90 for just basic courses. If you get into university level or any accredited educational institute courses, you're talking in the thousands of dollars. I've been looking at the MIT Agentic AI course. That's something that I would really be interested in doing. And ever since I looked at doing some of these MIT courses, I've been getting emails constantly and popping up in my Facebook feed all over the place. And every time I check the price, some of them are like $6,000. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that MIT is offering it. It's an exceptional course. But is it overkill? Is it too much information? Probably not too much information, but it's probably not all necessary to get into the field that you want to get into. There's so much free information out there. If you're good with YouTube, you can go on YouTube and find pretty much instructions on how to do just about anything. Now, some of them they'll give you a free introductory course and give you a little tidbit of information and then get you all excited, and then they'll pop out at you with the offer for the paid course. And there's nothing wrong with that. If they take the time to do up the course, sure, they deserve every cent they can get. But you don't know what you're going to get. I've took courses like that before, and I was very disappointed in what I got out of it. The quality wasn't there. It wasn't very complete. It was very limited on what you learned. I don't think that that's the way to go. I think the best way to go would be find a site such as this Udemy site, and by far that's my favorite so far. And just pick what you want to learn. Find one with a lot of sales and a very high star rating. One thing I do find about Udemy is that a lot of the instructors on there are not Canadian or American. How do I say this without being racist? I don't want to be sounding like I'm racist, because I'm not. But if I'm going to buy a course, I really would like to understand the instructor. Now, the guy in the course that I bought, he has a bit of an accent. I don't know where he's from. Wouldn't be able to tell you. Probably India or Indonesia. I really don't know. But there's a few words that he says that I just find very difficult to understand. So in any future courses, I will be looking for somebody that speaks good English. And you can go on and preview the course before you buy it, so you can get a glimpse of what the instructor sounds like. So the next one is Data Analytics Masterclass, Excel, Python, Power BI, and ChatGPT. That's a AI-driven data analyst course. That I would have liked that one as well. Next is the hands-on exploratory data analysis in Python and ChatGPT. Yep, that sounds good to me. Now that one didn't sell so much. Let's see. Doesn't say how many sold. He got 64 ratings, so he didn't sell a big lot of that one. But I'm sure that would be a good course as well. Easy Python for A to Z Data Analysis Bootcamp for Beginners. Data Analysis Fundamentals with Python and ChatGPT. That sounds like it might go hand in hand with this hands-on exploratory data analysis. Those might be two that I will be looking at in the future as well. Because the program, the course that I bought, it does cover just about everything, but I'm unaware as of yet as to how complete it is. I'm sure it gives you a very good introduction to it and a very good way to practice it. But I like to take the deep dive into each section of the skills that you need for the data analysis. Data analysis. Okay, next one is data analysis, A to Z. Become a data analyst in 30 days. Unlock data analysis. My tongue is all tied here now. With Python and ChatGPT and something else. I'm not clicking on it because I don't need to. Hands-on machine learning with Python and ChatGPT. Yeah, I'm going to check that one out as well. Python and ChatGPT, A to Z, data science, and machine learning. A lot of these sound repetitive. I'm sure whatever route you choose to go, whatever course or whatever subject that you want to learn, you can find it on here. And there are probably dozens of different courses for Say, let's talk about French cooking. Now, that's just an example. There might not be any courses on here on French cooking. But if you typed in French cooking and 10 videos came up, immediately look for the one with the highest star rating and the highest number of sales for that particular course. Python Essentials, learn Python basics with coding exercises. That's for if you're brand new to Python programming. My dog just left the room. I don't know if you would hear or not. The basics of Python, such as lists, etc. And you know what? I might go back and take a little crash refresher course on that, along with some extra activities from AI. Excel shortcuts for A to Z data analysis and statistics and dashboard. So yeah, you can do dashboards in Excel. I've done many of them. I used to work at a place where it was my job to keep the dashboard updated with new data. It linked to a table in Excel, and I had to weekly go in and add in the new data and then go adjust all the formulas. So guess what? I don't ever want to have to do that again, because when you're in the middle of a meeting with a CEO and you didn't update a formula correctly, it's a little bit embarrassing when everybody in the room knows that that's your baby and you should have looked after it a little bit better. And finally, the last one down is Python and ChatGPT 3.5 for A to Z statistical data analysis. Now, I'm counting probably 5 or 6 that are Python and ChatGPT for statistical analysis. But whatever. I'm glad that I found the course that I found. I like it a lot. And I'm going to be taking it easy, going through each of the each of these sections step by step. I'm just going to pop in here now so you can see the sections. So I hope you find this interesting, and I hope that a few of you out there would be interested in pursuing a track to a data analysis job as well. If you are, leave a note in the comments and I'll reach out to you. I'd love to have some people follow along with this as seriously as I am following it. This is my life now, and this is what I'm going to be. I'm 57 years old, and it's a little late for a career change, but guess what? I don't care. I'm doing it. That's it. I'm going to get the credentials. I'm going to make the big money, and I'm going to learn all this stuff, and I'm going to be very, very good at it. In the next video, I will be doing section 2. I probably won't get through it all in one video because I'm going to break it down into smaller sections and small sections that make sense to feature together. I will go through what I learned, summarize what I learned, and go through some extra exercises created by ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, just to keep me on my toes, to reinforce what I learned, and to be able to demonstrate to you what I've learned. So I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and follow me on my journey to become a data analyst and eventually a data scientist.